we're going to hope to do because we love her so much here in Fight Bananas Land. Absolute best. The star of the weekend. It wasn't Umar Nurmagomedov. It wasn't anyone else on the PFL. The star of the combat sports weekend was Dakota Ditcheva. Welcome her back to the Fight Bananas show.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
What's up, Dakota?
Welcome.
Hello.
How are we feeling?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm really well. I'm back in Florida now, so I'm super happy.
You got back pretty late last night, yeah?
I did, yeah. I got back last night, and I stayed a few days in Nashville with my family, but I was definitely ready to come back to Florida. I was.
Awesome.
Okay, I got some Nashville questions for you, Dakota, and of course PFL questions. We know we got Santos in the finals and all this stuff, but I got one fun or just real legit one first. I got a good one. You can even ask Miss Elle Dawson, who I love dearly. And after the show, I go, Elle, I'm so happy Dakota said what she said after the fight. And even in like the press scrum afterwards, like, I just loved how real you were, how organic you were. And that's how, like, you can double, I was just like, I was so like happy you were just you, like, you're a real person. You have emotions, you have feelings. Like, you're not just this cookie cutter. Like, you're just going to say the right thing. I'm so happy. And I was pumped that you were like, yeah, this person crossed me. You're going to get it more than one way. So I was pumped.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I just keep it real. I try and keep my emotions in a little bit, but you know, when your adrenaline's going and stuff, sometimes you're like, it just comes out, and then the next day I'm always sat cringing. But what I said was true, and I still stand by it. So I've got to just roll with it.
I mean, I lost my mind for that post-fight presser because it's like, if that doesn't go viral, like the sound in general, just like the bit about you talking about like just add them to the cans, I was like, like so that's awesome. But Elle, I think you were about to ask a question. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say on that topic, you said like when I asked you, I was like, "Are you gonna start talking more smack?" You were like, "No, this was special for Jenna Bishop because she earned it." I know Tyler Santos has said a few things to you as well. Has she earned some smack talk in the finals, or are things simpatico there?
Yeah, no, I feel like Jenna probably took the brunt of everyone's because Talia obviously has been talking. It's like, even though she's not fought me yet and not been lined up to fight me, she's still been talking about me. I feel like everyone has. So Jenna probably took like most of it. But I mean, Talia, she'll probably try and come with something herself. Like she started with the whole lipstick thing, which I'm guessing is something to do with Barbie. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I was going to ask you about that. I was like, what is that?
Honestly, I thought she was going to put it on me at one point. I was getting ready to like.
I thought she was going to kiss you. I was like, oh my God.
It was a bit
Can I ask, what would, and especially you're after a fight, emotions are high, adrenaline's high. I like everyone I talk to, I talk to Jillian all the time. She's like, after the fight, that's not even me. Like, I'm just a different person. If she would have done something kind of obscene there, what is your gut feeling of what do you think, what would have you have done to Talia if she went kind of crossed the line?
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I think I probably would have reacted not in the best way. Probably would have been ready to scrap again, if I'm honest. But I mean, if you saw last year when I won the European Championships, when I got matched up against the girl that was fighting in the final, she made me jump. We did a face-off and she said boo in my face and it made me jump. Because like she didn't touch me or anything, obviously I'm not going to react. It was quite funny. But yeah, because she just put lipstick on herself, it was fine. But if she had put it on me, it would have been a little bit like different. Yeah.
So Dakota, you've been very vocal about your relationship with social media and having to, you know, kind of put yourself out there in a way that you don't necessarily want to. To that point, I hope that you see, like, when you are yourself, people seem to really love it. But how are you working through that battle? Because, you know, your stock is clearly rising. People are certainly, like, the American fans are just loving you. How are you battling this new era on social media?
I'm just trying to like roll with it like day by day, you know, like I know like I try and come off social media now after the fight. I kind of do my talking like in the cage and around fight week, and then I try and like slowly, even though you should like roll with it and keep going with it for as long as you can, I try to like keep it on a level. I'm just trying to get used to it, if I'm being totally honest. Like I like talking to you guys, love talking to Elle, like the questions you guys ask me, like I love talking about fights and things like that, just not myself. So like when Elle asked me about the Olympics and things like that during fight week, I find it really interesting. Like I love doing media like that and talking about like different people and different sports. But honestly, like I think it probably doubles with me because my face is everywhere. PFL put me everywhere, and I definitely feel like I'm just in everyone's face all the time, and it's not what I enjoy. So I try and keep myself on social media, but by posting other things, not just like slamming down everyone's throat, me fighting and a stoppage and things like that. I try and like split it up. I think that's why I like to post about family and, stay active on social media that way. So it's not just constant like MMA all the time and just me.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I was going to say, with that being said, Dakota, other than the fight, let's take the fight out of it or the media day or weight cut, all that stuff. Let's just take those 2 or 3 days out of it. What was your best part about Nashville? It seemed like you got the hat, you did the Broadway walk. It seems like you were at a couple of different bars. I see Shake Shack at 1 a.m. in the morning with our dear friend Elle. What was your favorite parts about Nashville, other than the fights?
Yeah, I feel like just like being surrounded by family and friends is like the main highlight of the week for me as well. Like, I love to travel, so I kind of try and soak up the fact that I'm able to do that within the sport. So even though I'm trying to forget about fight week, I'm like having the experience of going to Nashville. Like so many people in the UK have never even been to America. So I have to count myself lucky and think about, just it being a life experience rather than, all about the sport.
How are UK fans different than American fans?
Ooh, good one.
They are very different. Very different.
What's the biggest difference, you think?
The sport just isn't as big at all in the UK. I don't know whether it's because like we have to get up obviously at like 3 a.m. to watch the main cards, and I think we struggle to find a momentum with it. Obviously, not a lot of the shows are in the UK for us. The one that just happened with UFC was obviously at a stupid time in the morning. I think we're never going to be able to like build up a real fan base and people to really get into the sport when it's at times like that. I think that's one of the things that affects us for sure. But I think, I don't know, maybe some people say like the UK fighters are a bit boring. They haven't got the personalities like the Americans. So I don't know. It's a multiple.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, with me,
I feel
Patty
like
and Molly, like and all them, like they're fun.
They're witty. They're funny. Yeah. Like it's. I guess it's just a different vibe, if you will.
Right.
Yeah, I think different culture as well, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll get there one day, hopefully.
I love it. All that matters is you're getting there.
Oh, yeah,
that's true. If I can push it for people and make it bigger, then hopefully the next generation will have some kind of big backing, and that's if that's what ends up happening, then job done. Sure.
Do you feel like that's something you would want to be a part of? I know you've talked about doing some like broadcasting, sports reporting. If there were like some local shows, a lot of professional fighters, retired athletes have like started their own promotions. Is that something you ever would like to get into yourself?
Yeah, definitely. So I used to fight on a promotion when I was amateur and even pro as well. I had like one show that really supported me called UKFC, and they have like all the best amateurs in the UK on the show all the time. And I started working with them when I came to PFL. I still wanted to be involved in that show, and I know the guys that run it really well. So I was kind of like there at all the shows when I was in the UK, trying to build it up. And I think that's something I'd want to do as well, just like I said, talk about other fighters, like being involved in helping build other people, not just myself. So that's definitely something I want to do in the future. Yeah.
Let's talk about your Celsius swag. Okay.
Did they let you keep the necklace?
They have. I've got it with me. They let me keep it until final.
What is that freaking thing made of? Is it heavy? Are there diamonds? I need to know everything.
Yeah, it's real. It's really, really heavy, honestly. And as well, like it doesn't look as big on photos, but it's like a big.
It was big, girl. It was big.
It's the size of the Celsius can in real life. Yeah.
Do you have it? Like, I want to see how big.
I to get it. I can.
Yes, I do. Because mine
get the Celsius.
And
mine doesn't have diamonds.
Dakota, we're going to cut this up and we can send this to Celsius and we're going to get you a bigger contract. All right. 2025.
No, more like Celsius sponsor Fight Bananas. Let's fucking go.
Honestly, I love working with Celsius. They're just such a cool brand. I think things like that really, like, you know, obviously it caught a lot of people's attention.
Listen, I have a graveyard. I have a graveyard of Celsius.
You have
on my
2
desk.
cans of Celsius?
I have a lot more than
look
2.
at the necklace.
Look at that thing.
Wow,
Yo,
that is so cool.
that is so sick.
It's
Oh, that's a big
massive.
Celsius
It's
can.
huge. Look at
Okay,
that.
girl. Okay.
Wow.
That's fucking sick.
I know, honestly, my older brother, my younger brother, they were like, let me put it on, let me put it. Everyone was getting photos with it. But that's what I love about them. Like, it's super cool. It just keeps
It's
like people
different.
engaged. It's not just holding a can all the time. Like, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a really good idea.
Yes, it's genius
really
because
cool.
it's different, right? It's not
Yeah.
like the typical let me just hold a can. Like
Exactly.
you were dripping in Celsius.
They blinged it out too.
I literally was.
That's so fantastic. That's so fun.
Speaking of outfits, did the PFL respond to your request for a fight skirt?
Well, I
Ooh.
actually met the owner of Takedown when I was in Nashville, and I did actually ask for a skirt. So
Wow.
the finals, I
Cool.
hope, I cross my fingers, I'm going to be fighting in a skirt again.
What's
It's been-
what's the story behind the skirt? You just prefer fighting in those?
Yeah, so I actually did my own brand. I've got my own fightwear brand called Dare Fightwear. And
Would you guys
that
like to
was
see it?
something
I
that-
have a
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes,
Elle,
Elle.
come
let me
on.
You can pull it
see.
up. Yeah, but
You
since moving to America, I've not really had chance to keep it going. So hopefully it's something I can get going again in the future. But yeah, when I was able to fight in my own outfits, I used to wear my own designs and like fight skirts and things. There they
Oh,
are.
Cute.
snap.
Yeah, that's me.
And did you design these?
Yeah, so I designed them all. I picked all the designs. My mum picked that one with the lips on the right. That was
Ah,
my
she's
design.
multi-talented. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Yes.
And they've got like shorts connected underneath them. So I'm hoping I get to fight in one of them on the final.
Okay, well, it looks like I'll be shopping later. This is
Yeah.
There we go.
fantastic.
Dakota, can we put this stuff on our socials on Fight Bananas? Can we promote this line for you?
Of course, I mean, it's not running now, so no one can buy it, but
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping to get it going.
When
again
it's back
soon.
up, we will.
Okay,
when it's
Yeah.
back up.
let us know.
Okay.
Let us know when it's
Cool.
back up and running for sure.
I will. Thank you.
I had another question for you, but we had a little bit of a surprise guest. And when we talked to her earlier today, and I was like, oh, she wanted to kind of cross over with your time because she's a I don't want to say fan. That's the wrong word. She's probably not gonna like that, but she likes you a lot. She likes you a lot. So I'm gonna bring her in. And I know it's going to go 5 wide. It's a lot here, but, you know, it's what we do here at Fight Bananas. All right. So here's our special surprise guest from
Woo!
Hey, girl.
What's up, Carissa? How are you?
If this does not just glow of girl power right now, I am loving this.
We
Yeah,
should
hey,
do it.
hey,
I'm
get the
hoping
frick
Dakota's
out of here.
not yet, so.
She stole my necklace as well at one point.
You wore the
Did you get a
selfie
picture with it?
actually.
She did. She tagged me in a video.
Can you vouch for like the heaviness of it?
It's so heavy, and I actually wore it up on stage because I had to do this Celsius essential energy hit to try to hype up the crowd. So I was like, oh, let me put on Dakota's necklace. And between having that with my mic wire and my IFB wire, it was like choking me from behind. And I'm like, let's raise the roof. I'm like, I'm going to need a chiropractor.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Carissa, we cannot wait to talk to you for 10, 15 minutes. Last thing with Dakota, and then we'll kind of let Dakota leave. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time like always. I know you were fighting kind of two fights afterwards, and we talked to you after the fight, but I didn't really kind of get it. Did you actually watch or see all of Carmouche and Santos's fight? And if you did, or have you watched it back, what did you think of Santos's performance? What did you kind of take of that fight?
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of it, to be honest. I was trying to get warm, but my coach and my brother were sat watching it. And from what I saw, it was just like a lot of wrestling and stuff, you know, a little bit boring. I could hear the crowd booing at one point from my changing room. So, and I know I made a comment about like jiu-jitsu is boring, which I was like, oh, God damn it. Why did I say that? Because I love jiu-jitsu, but it isn't what the crowd want to see. So, hopefully we can put on a good show, maybe stand up with Talia. We'll see. I'm sure she'll want to take it to the floor when she gets hit, like everyone else.
And where's that fight again, Dakota?
It's not been announced yet, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Dave is just trying to get everybody to give.
Dude, I'm a journalist today, Miss L.
You're in
Dawson.
trouble.
No, you're a pot stirrer. That's what you are.
Dakota's the best. We absolutely adore Dakota Ditcheva here in Fight Bananas Land. We appreciated you all week, all the content, and just so happy of your continued success.
Thank you so much, guys. It was lovely to share the week with you as well.
Oh, it's good to see
There
you,
you go.
Dakota.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Dakota.
coming on.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
I love it.
There we go.
I love
Dakota
it.
Ditcheva. What a star, dude. She is.
Next